myself forever mediocre. Why? What is my fault? Until this day, I have pursued virtue with rigor. I have labored long hours to relieve my fellow men. I have worked the talent that you afforded me. You know how hard I've worked. Solely that in the end, through the practice of art, I might hear your voice. And now I do hear it. And it says only one name: Mozart. Spiteful, sniggering, conceited, infantine Mozart, who has never worked 1 hour to save his fellow men. Shit-talking Mozart, and his body-smacking wife, him you have chosen to be your sole conduit. And my only reward, my sublime privilege, is that I am the sole man alive that shall clearly recognize your incarnation. Grazia, grazia ancora. So be it. From this day, we are enemies. You and I. I'll not endure it from you. Do you hear? They say God is not mocked. I say man is not mocked. I am not mocked. They say the spirit bloweth where it listeth. I say no. It must list to virtue or not blow at all. Dio Guisto, I name thee now, Nimico Eterno, and this I swear, from my last breath I shall block you on earth as far as I am able. What use, after all, is man, if not to teach God his lessons?
Mozart has requested leave to write his first Italian opera.
Italian opera? Right! My kingdom?
The Baroness Scandalous.
Why? What's the subject?
Figaro. The marriage of Figaro. That disgraceful play by Beaumarchais.
Because I want to write a piece about real people. And I want to set it in real places, like a boudoir. That's the most exciting place on earth. Underclothes thrown all over the floor. Sheets still warm from a woman's body. And even a piss pot brimming under the bed.
I sat in my box on May the 1st, 1786, and watched it all happen. Conspicuous defeat for me. And yet, I was strangely excited.
Hey, Salieri.
Yes.
What do you think? You think I'm coming along nicely?
I think the piece is extraordinary. I think it's marvelous. Yes.
I'll tell you what it is. It's the greatest piece yet written. That's what it is. And only I can have written it. No one else living.
Rosenberg is furious. He'll never forgive Mozart. He'll do anything to get back at him.
So it wasn't hard to get the piece cancelled. I saw to it that Figaro was played only 9 times. Finally, my defeat turned into a victory. And God's response to my challenge remained as inscrutable as ever. Was he taking in any notice of me at all?
Withdrawn! Absolutely no plan for its revival?
I commiserate with you, my friend, but when the public does not like one's work, one must accept that fact gracefully, and certainly they did not.
Oh, it's too complicated. Oh, too tiresome. All those morbid harmonies. Oh, and there's never a good bang at the end of the song, so you know when to clap.
Obviously, I would not have to work very hard against his operas in the future. I must concentrate on the man. I must spend as much time with him as possible. I must learn everything of his weaknesses.
England, yes! That's it, England. England loves music. I'll go to England, that's the answer. They used to love me when I was a little boy. They used to smile at me. I've had more kisses than you've had cakes. Everybody adored me when I was a child.
Perhaps they will again. Why don't you go to London and try?
I have a wife and a child and no money. I already wrote to my father and I asked him to take the boy off my hands for a couple months, and he refused. He's a bitter old man. After he showed me around Europe, he never went anywhere himself. He just stayed in Salzburg year after year after year, kissing the ring of that old fart bishop and lecturing me. He's jealous. You know, he's jealous. Underneath everything, he is. He's jealous of me. He never forgave me for being cleverer than he is. Yet, I'll tell you a little secret. Leopold Mozart is a dried up, old, bitter, jealous turd. He's a jealous turd. And I detest him. I actually detest him.
Leopold Mozart. Leopold Mozart. Leopold Mozart is dead.
Do not despair, my friend. Death is inevitable.
How can I go on?
What do you mean?
In the world, there was no one else. No one else. He understood all the wickedness in the world. I didn't get it. And I betrayed him. I talked against him. I married when he advised me not. I fooled around. I danced. And I played billiards while he just sat there alone year after year after year with no woman to care for him. Oh. He used to sing. We had this song. We used to sing this kissing song in his own silly words. Do mana fi mana fa, marina gamina fa, and then we go kiss, kiss, kiss. But there was no one there to kiss him after I left.
Please, Mozart, don't blame yourself. Lean on me if you care to.
Papa! Alonzo, she's gone away. She's gone with the child. She said she's gone away for a little while.